I would now like to bring your attention to the video screens, and I ask Dean Wayne Raskin from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences to come to the center lectern.
I see Mo as somebody who takes our philosophy of caring and believing in children and takes it to a place where it's embraced by everything he does. I would say in all sincerity, and I would want Mo to know, is that he has inspired me, and I'm grateful for having met him and known him.
Here at Wayne State, I found a family that was able to support me through my studies and really encourage me to get involved in Detroit. The next step is paying it forward. Time is the most important gift you can give to somebody. You know, we never get time back. Not only are you trying to pay it forward and teach this kid, but the kid ends up teaching you. My name is Mohammad Kang, and I am Warrior Strong.
Well, thank you very much. It is my great pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Mohammad Kang, who is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, which is my field, and that is with department and also university honors from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. And he was born in Pakistan. And he grew up with three loves. One is basketball, and two is hip hop, and third, and most, is his mother. And if the president can quote Dr. Seuss, then I can quote the rapper Common, who says, "The present is a gift, and I just want to be." So while he was here at Wayne State, he then fell in love when he was taking Calculus 2. And then his teacher and his mentor, Len Bohm, who is sitting right over there. If you turn around and see a man with a beautiful white beard, that is Len Bohm. And he's waving to you right now. Thank you, Len. He served with the Wayne State Math Corps, with the Downtown Boxing Gym Youth Program, and in the Emerging Scholars Program. He has done undergraduate research with Professor Andrew Salk, and in part because of that, he wants to do a PhD in mathematics, which, you can take it from me, is a really good thing to do. So please, ladies and gentlemen, Mohammad Kang.
I'd like to first take a moment to congratulate the wonderful WSU class of 2018 that I am honored to speak to today. My mother and father, who risked everything to come to this country with the hopes of creating a prosperous life for their three boys, named me Bezad, which translates to honest. So I hope that I can be as sincere as possible in my words to you all today and honor them. As we sit here reflecting this morning, we think of our own personal moments of glory in these past years. I realized in my own moment of glory about 2 years ago that the Wayne State experience is not just in the classroom. It's not just the late night light bulbs on a research problem. And it's not just the community service in the city that battles every day, but rather it's found in giving each other a voice. I was teaching a math class to middle school kids at the Downtown Boxing Gym Youth Program, and an after-school program in the inner city that hooks kids with boxing and then encourages them in academics with the motto, "Books before boxing." There I met Jordan, a young man who walked as if he carried the world's weight on his shoulders. A walk that already tells you a part of his story. One day, Jordan stormed into class. He slammed the door behind him shut. He looked me right in the face. He said, "I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, Mr. Mo. I don't want to be here." I took Jordan out in the hall to speak with him about how we needed him, how I cared about him, and I wanted to see him shine as the intelligent kid that he was. As I looked into his eyes, my eyes began to well up as I realized that I've got to do everything I can to fight for this kid. And what he did next, I will never forget. He looked right up at me as I tried to bat a tear away from my eye. He then marched outside of the double doors to the gym, grabbed his backpack, his notebook, and his homework, marched back on into class, and was as focused and involved as can be. I watched Jordan shine for the rest of the year, both inside and outside of school. He remains a staple in the gym, and he's a constant reminder of the fact that we always try to teach kids, but really they always end up teaching us. It's just him against the world now. Jordan doesn't know that on that day he gave me a voice, because I was once that young man who, as I looked in his eyes, I saw myself. I was once that young man who felt strong enough to fail, but carrying a large burden on his shoulders. But with just enough talent to come into my own. And in that way, Jordan gave us all a voice here. Two of my great mentors are Dr. Steve Kahn and Leonard Bohm, who, along with Miss Bessie Duncan, began the Wayne State Math Corps, a family that fights for kids to help realize their greatness and to ultimately be themselves. And as they would say, we're all beautifully gifted and talented in our own ways, and in all the other ways, we're good enough. We're good enough. So Warriors, please, as you go home tonight, take a moment to look at yourselves in the mirror and be your own hero. And take in another moment of glory as you write your names across the sky. And congratulations once again to the WSU Warrior class of 2018.
Thank you, Mohammad, for those inspiring words.